Carver High, who let the dogs out? Who? You got a lot of dog day afternoon action for me here?
We certainly do, Scotty. Of course, as we head into week number 4 of the NFL season, underdogs of 6 or more points, 12-1 ATS this season. 12-1. Are you kidding me? Broncos plus 7.5 for the Jets. The Jags are plus 7 in Houston. Patriots are plus 10 at San Francisco. Chargers are plus 8 against Kansas City at home. Lots of big dogs. I mean, 12-1. You've got to be, and a lot of outrights too. Don't forget that. A lot of them have won outright.
I guess I have a little bit of a feeling on the Broncos and the Chargers. I think I saw the Chargers play. Everything was going great until it wasn't. When Orange Sherbert got stepped on and hurt that ankle again and was done for the day, they were done for the day. You knew it. Like, it was inevitable. But that's, to me, at 8, it's at home, I believe. Is it not in SoFi? I think it is. And
that is in SoFi, yes.
Listen,
Game's in SoFi.
I think they're going to beat them outright. Forget about 8. They're going to win the game. So they have a great running game. They have a great quarterback. He is a great quarterback. He hasn't won anything, but he's great. That's why he makes all that money. He's really good. And he's big. Like, I saw him the other day. I was, right on the field. I'm literally right down there, and I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, he is something else. He's a statue. He's got it all. That's what they really like, that prototypical big quarterback, the strong arm, big guy. I know there's guys like Kyler Murray and that are small, and I don't deny he's awesome, but I'm not a fan of small quarterbacks. I like Josh Allen. I like guys that are big. And I think Fields is bigger than people give him credit for, too. He's ripped out of his mind, this guy. I mean, he's in the gym lifting, like shredding. He's enormous. I'm not a big fan of little guys, frankly, doing anything. So whatever. I think they can win the game outright. I really do. And the Broncos, to me, and the Jets, it's so automatic that the Jets are going to win that game that it's like the Giant game. They have no chance at all. The Jets losing to the Broncos, there's no one on the face of the earth that thinks they're going to lose that game. Just like the Commanders, 7.5. Give me the 7.5 with the Broncos against the Jets. The worst game of the week, Broncos-Jets, will turn out to be a humdinger.
By the way, I just went and looked. Harbaugh did say this afternoon that Herbert is out of the walking boot and he is going to practice today. So that's some good news.
He's tough.
For the Chargers as well heading into this week. All right, it is Wednesday. On Wednesday, I try to give you a couple futures here in the middle of the week. First, you mentioned these earlier. Offensive Rookie of the Year odds, of course, going into the season, it was Caleb Williams who was the favorite. That has obviously changed, Scotty. Jayden Daniels at plus 170 is now the favorite. Malik Neighbors at plus 250 is the second choice. Marvin Harrison Jr. plus 425 is the third. And then Caleb Williams at plus 550 is the fourth choice on the odds board right now.
I'm actually starting to think that Bo Nix has passed Caleb Williams in terms of getting it in the NFL. Like, he's figured it out in short order. He gets no love whatsoever. It's like he's homeless, like he's a squatter or something. I think he, won big last week. It's just the beginning for him. I think that's why Sean Payton's licking his chops. And none of those other guys. I'd give Worthy a crack. I think they like throwing to him in Kansas City. But, frankly, I think they got the first 3 right. I'm okay with Caleb Williams being fourth at best. I'd literally, I don't think Bo Nix is better than Bowers. But I think Bo Nix is giving Caleb Williams a run for his money at being like number 4. They got Nix at 6. And those odds say that he's not going to win it at all. He's not going to do it. But I like to ride this wave of Williams. When is this going to happen, this transformation of the Bears? Because they said it was going to happen this year. First year, automatic. It's happening automatic. We're winning it all. So I want to see it come to fruition like Justin Fields, where in 5 years he's playing for the Steelers because he never got it done. He's a big superstar only on Hard Knocks. but on the football field, he's not winning anything.
No, he is not. That's for sure. And what a shame it would be if it stayed that way.
Next. What a horrible shame.
What a shame. Comeback player of the year. Now, Aaron Rodgers is even money, of course, with him not playing last year. As long as the Jets are going to do well, he'll be the favorite. But there's two names, Scotty, that have gone up the board here. And now remember, this changes fast. Last year, Joe Flacco won, and he didn't even play until week 14. So you got to remember how these things work sometimes. Darnold is plus 625. And Damar Hamlin, who many feel should have won last year just because he played a snap or two. Well, guess what? He's playing more than a snap or two this year, Scotty. He's their starting safety. He had a big pick the other night in that game, Monday night game for the Bills. He is now made a presence on the board at 9-1.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to argue with Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins coming back from Achilles tears. Joe Burrow is putting up big numbers but not winning, so thanks so much for coming. The exit's at the back of the stage. Go left. And then Hamlin, everyone loves Hamlin because he died. They brought him back. I was near death. They brought me back. So I can see why people root for him and not me. Most people had voted, as you know, in a survey, Carver High, 8 out of 10 dentists voted me dead. They wanted me dead, actually. Get rid of him. Good riddance. But Joe Burrow, please. Frosty the Snowman tips, okay? You're not winning. Why don't you wear some more drip on the red carpet? Go to some more galas, the Met Gala. Go to the Oscars and show your fancy. How about a Formula One race? I know how famous you are now. You don't win either, apparently. So, to me, Fields is doing better than Joe Burrow. What Fields is doing at 3-0 in Pittsburgh, that goes unnoticed? Of course it does. Because people think he sucks because of the problem was the Chicago Bears, not Justin Fields. And we're finding that out in short order, right, too, that the buffoons that run the Bears over the last several years. Now, I'm not saying Warren is a buffoon. He's got legitimate power as president, CEO, everything else. And he did a great job wherever he's been, Big Ten, whatever. But he's now in charge. When they had the previous regimes in Chicago that all crumbled and died and burned, they're the ones that screwed up Justin Fields.
They certainly are. Odds to win the AFC and the NFC here. We'll quickly slide these in before we move on to the baseball. The Chiefs are still the favorite in the AFC, followed by the Bills and then the Ravens, Texans, Jets. They still have the Bengals up there ahead of a lot of teams. On the NFC side, the Niners are the favorite, even though they're 1-2. Eagles, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Cowboys have been slipping down that list.
I'm glad that we show these every week and that I can actually, suffice it to say, none of it matters whatsoever, but we still do it, and it's cool, right? We still have all the odds for things that are going to change over the next several weeks. Remember, they play 18 weeks, 17 games, and at 3 wins. I remember when the Steelers were 11-0, and I had a little excitement. I thought they were going to win their 7th Super Bowl, and they crumbled. So I don't believe any of this stuff. 3-0, 0-3. I do believe 0-3. You're in big trouble, mister. You're not making anything. So once again, the Bengals, they gave that guy all that money, and he's so famous. He's so famous he can't win.